everybody, and welcome to another exciting installment of Wrestling Rampage. The two amigos are back in this bitch.
That's right, guys. We are back. And, guys, today we went to GameXChange.
Yes, we did.
Which is a retro video game store.
Went there again.
We go to various stores in town because, well, you find stuff every once in a while that you like or want to get or whatever,
Yeah.
So we went to GameXChange. Haven't been there in about a week and a half or so, and
I still have my store credit. So.
Tommy still has about $6 in store credit.
So I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna give some more games."
And pretty much made out like bandits. If you want to be honest, because GameXChange has a sale on any of their games,
and I love their deals,
except for on their cartridge games. You can't get like N64 and
those ain't part of the deal.
Those aren't part of the deal. It has to be a disc-based game, and you can get the deal. The deal is buy two $8 games, and you get one free. Of course, you get the cheapest one free.
Yeah,
if you
but you get it free.
Yeah, but you get it free, so that's a good thing. So we went to GameXChange, found a few things that we wanted to get, and we're gonna show it to you guys. Yeah. Tell me, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. First, I got NCAA Final Four 2001 from 989 Sports
For the PlayStation 2.
For the PlayStation 2, yes. It's in good shape, and it comes with the manual. There it is, right there.
It is complete.
It is complete, and the disc is in good shape. Not that bad. And like I said, I like the NCAA basketball games, so that's why I picked it up. So, and I only paid 95 cents.
So less than $1.
Less than a fucking dollar.
Now this is the thing about it, is a lot of their sports titles are like that.
Yeah.
Like, especially their older ones.
Yeah.
But that's the way sports games are. If it ain't in the past recent couple of years, their sports games are pretty much useless.
Yeah.
But
if you like college basketball and shit, you are gonna buy it.
Like Tommy does.
Yeah, yeah.
For the PlayStation 2, NCAA Final Four 2001. Now, these are sold listings, by the way. These aren't ones that they're going for, outrageous prices. These are actually selling for on eBay. It's sold for $4. Now, Tommy only paid 95 cents for it.
Yeah, I only paid $1.
So he saved $3 getting it at GameXChange.
There we go. So that's the first game I got. And then I got NCAA Final Four 2002 for 95 cents.
Complete.
And yes. And you know what I did? I was a dick, but I don't give a fuck. I took the good manual out of the shitty goddamn case and put it in the good case.
Yeah, that's what I did with Driver.
And the disc is in good shape.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah. So, yeah. Got NCAA Final Four 2002. And it only costs, and again, it's from 989 Sports. And for 95 cents.
NCAA Final Four 2002 sold on eBay for $6.
Yeah.
And oddly enough, Tommy, this is the one you got for free.
Yeah, I got this. This was free.
Yeah.
So, this one was the freebie.
Yeah.
And the last game I got...
Which you paid for.
Which I paid for, yeah. It's for PlayStation. Caesar's Palace 2000.
A gambling game.
A gambling game.
Now, the one thing, Tommy, is me and you have a history with this game.
Yes, we have a history for this game, because when we were little, we played this motherfucker.
Yeah, we did.
And that's why I picked it up. And it comes with the manual. There's the manual right there. There's the manual, the big-ass manual.
It's a thick-ass manual.
It is a thick-ass manual. Comes with the manual, and the game is... Let's see. There we go. There's the game right there. And it is in good shape, just dust.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that is just dust.
Yeah, just dust and fingerprints. And there it is.
Now, the funny thing is, this actually comes in like a dual case.
Yeah.
But if you open up right here, you can't actually put a disc in here.
Yeah.
It has a PlayStation logo right here. And you can't put a disc in there. But it does say that it's a one disc. So, We're thinking maybe just because the manual is so thick, it won't be able to fit in there, so they had to make it into a dual case. But
that's probably what they had to do. Yeah.
You know, me and Tommy played this game quite a bit growing up,
and that's why I picked it up.
So, and how much did you pay for it?
$3.
$3. And Caesar's Palace sells on eBay for about $7. Sold, and so you saved $4 getting it at GameXChange. So your total that you spent, Tommy, was only $4.
And actually, you know what the funny part is?
What's that?
And it says right here, subtotal $3.90.
$3.90. There it is. So, not bad.
Not bad at all.
Up there. What I picked up, I got
what did you pick up now?
I picked up. I went.
You got more than I did.
Yeah, I only got it one game more than he did, but I ended up picking up some games here myself, and I'm going to show you guys in just a second what I got. You know, this is the thing is when I find games at Goodwill, I pick them up just because I may play them a certain amount of times or whatever.
That's the same thing you did here.
Yeah, this is the same thing I did here. Now, one of these games I have played before.
And I did the same thing, basically.
One of these games right here I have played before, but I played on a different system. The rest of these games I have not played, but I've been interested in maybe getting them. And I got them for a pretty good deal, so why not get them, right? First game up is made by Rockstar, and it's a mature rating, and it says warning, check ID. Even though I didn't get check for my ID, but it is for the PlayStation 2. It's called State of Emergency. Now, back in whenever this game got released, I think it was like 2003 or so, 2002. Yep, 2002. This game was a rage. Like I've seen this on like wrestling magazines.
Yeah.
I've seen it in commercials and everything else. And it's made by Rockstar. I'm not sure how good this game is because I have never played it. It says awarded top overall game of E3 by GameSpot.com. Try to topple a corporation simply cause complete mayhem. Prepare for chaos of hundreds of people. Fill the screen. Each citizen reacts differently to events. Deep selection, hand-to-hand fighting moves, and tons of super destructive weapons at your disposal. Even pick up weapons off the street and use them to fight your predecessors. It's a one-player game. It is complete with the manual.
Hell yeah.
So that is awesome. And the disc is in pretty good shape.
Yeah, it is. That disc is in really good shape.
Now, I think they had like 3 or 4 different copies of this game.
And you always try to find the one that has a better case.
Has a better case or has a manual is pretty good, but the discs are up front. You have to get the discs out of the front register. They don't have them sitting around. But I got this game for $3.95, so $4. State of Emergency sold usually on eBay for about $7. So $7 saved. $3 getting it at GameXChange. So that's pretty cool. Once again, if you guys play State of Emergency, let me know how it is.
Yeah.
I'm interested in playing it. That's why I bought it. And I've never played it before, so why not get it? Next one up is a PlayStation 2 game as well, made by Activision. And you guys know I love Tony Hawk. If you guys have been watching the channel, I even did a preview of the game when I went through Tony Hawk 3. I didn't beat it. I only got to, I think, the 4th level, I believe.
Yeah.
Until I just called it quits for the time being. You guys know I love Tony Hawk, so this is a game I've never played before. I have played every Tony Hawk game from 1 to American Wasteland. This is a game that came after American Wasteland, and it is Tony Hawk's Project 8. Once again, don't know too much about the game, honestly, because at this time I was more into playing wrestling games, I was more into playing other games, and school was always a fucking hectic fucking piece of shit. So I didn't play too much Tony Hawk after that. And this came out in 2006. So yeah, I was 16 at the time when this came out. Open up the case. It is complete with manual. The disc is in great shape.
Yes, it is.
It does have a few light scratches, but overall it's in great shape. So, yeah, don't know too much about it. Got it for $4, $3.95. So, yeah, this is made by the same people that's always made the games, Activision, Neversoft. So, I'm pretty sure it will be pretty good. I just never got around to playing it or owning it. So, just said, you know what? Fuck it. Might as well, right?
Yeah, might as well.
Might as well. Next game I got, which is the freebie I got, by the way, is for the Nintendo GameCube. And it is Dave Mirra 2 Freestyle BMX. Now, they had two different BMX games there. But I got this one instead. The other one was Matt Hoffman, I believe. And they wanted $5 for it. This one they only want... Well, no, wait, hold on. I think they wanted $6 for it. This one was only $4. And the reason why I got this one... They actually have this one on the PlayStation 2 as well, but I bought it for the Nintendo GameCube for this reason. It says right here on the back, bonus Nintendo GameCube features is super high-res graphics and 2 additional levels of Venice and Greenville. So you get So you get 2 extra levels on the GameCube version over the PS2 version. So I said, you know what? I'll get it for the GameCube instead.
Yeah.
Now the funny thing is when I opened this up, the game was already inside. They never took the game out.
Wow.
And the game's in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
Just a little light scratches because these games are old as shit. People. Take them in there, see how much they can get out of them, and they don't get shit out of them, and they said, go ahead and take them.
Yeah.
But
like mine.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: if it's games you kind of didn't play, then it's understandable.
Yeah, I mean, I'm collecting games myself, so most of my games I will play at some point. It's made by Acclaim Max Sports, which is the same ones that made that Jeremy McGrath Supercross one that I got. If you remember, I found that at the pawn shop. The one that was like... It looked just like this, but it had a green background.
Yes.
And it said like Jeremy McGrath on it. And I paid the same amount that I paid for that one too, $4. But I got this for free though. And this actually sold on eBay for $6, but I got it for free.
There you go.
So, can't complain. And it's in pretty good shape, and it is complete, so why not? And it has the 2 bonus levels on it. Why not? And the last game I got is also from the Nintendo GameCube, and if you guys been watching the channel for a while, you guys seen that I bought this for the Sega Dreamcast as well. But it was sitting there, and this is a harder game to find on certain systems. But, of course, the best one to get it for is the Sega Dreamcast. I will say that. I have not played this yet on the GameCube, so I'm not for sure if this might be better or whatever, but I doubt it. Because the Dreamcast graphics are just epic.
Yeah.
They are. Tommy even seen some of because he's seen me play Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
And he goes, damn, those are some pretty good graphics on that Tony Hawk game. It was Tony Hawk 2 I was playing. Tony Hawk 2 for the PlayStation 1 was... The graphics weren't that great, but if you look on it on the Dreamcast, it's night and day, guys. This is Player's Choice for the Nintendo GameCube. Crazy Taxi. Now, I know they released this for GameCube, they released it for PlayStation 2, they released it for Dreamcast, and I believe they released it for Xbox, maybe. I'm not sure about that one. But it is initially the same game as every other Crazy Taxi. But it is complete with manual. Pop it open. Disc is in pretty good shape. So, and I'm building a GameCube collection as well. So that's why I picked up a lot of GameCube games. And then I picked up a couple of PlayStation 2 games I haven't tried.
Yeah.
I want to try them. So yeah, Crazy Taxi for the GameCube sells on eBay and has sold for around $13. Sometimes even higher, up to $15.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty, not a high dollar game, but a pretty mid-level game. Because, games usually you could pay like $5 or even dollars. $3, $4 for a game, even $5.
Yeah.
mid-levels, $10 to $15, $20 level, and then you go into higher ranks. I only paid $10 for this. Not a bad deal considering I can, you know, it sells on eBay for like $13 to $15. So I saved $3 getting it at GameXChange. So, guys, that's what we picked up from GameXChange. Now, Tommy, if we would have bought everything we bought on eBay,
yeah,
we would have spent $50.
Oh, damn.
But we didn't spend $50.
No.
Considering, that we got 2 games free, that also plays into factor as well. We only spent $22.
There we go.
So we saved $28 getting this from GameXChange. And these are games I will play.
Yeah, like I will play these games eventually.
Yeah, you know, State of Emergency I've been wondering ever since I was a kid. Project 8, you know, might as well get the entire Tony Hawk series while I can.
Yeah.
And BMX, I've always been fascinated with like sports, skateboarding and BMX and motocross. Those are kind of my kind of games. And then Crazy Taxi, I got it for the Sega Dreamcast. Might as well get it for the GameCube. While it was there, it was the only one there. Every other game right here except for...
And it's very hard to go in there and find games you will be interested in.
Yeah, I mean...
There's so many.
I mean, don't get me wrong, there's so many games there, but trying to find a game that you really want, or that's like...
It might not even be there.
Yeah, it's like, well, that's not what I wanted, or whatever. It's like, I don't know if I want it or not.
Yeah.
But,
it takes us a while to get in there and fucking find games.
Yeah, so, we hope that you guys enjoyed this GameXChange video game pickup. And if you guys did, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to share it all over social media. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage2. Follow us on Twitter, @WrestlingRampage. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more great videos coming to you each and every day right here from one of the best damn wrestling YouTube channels going today. Wrestling Rampage. Tommy, take it away.
If you don't subscribe right here to Wrestling Rampage, then I guess your punk ass just don't know